Hi all, welcome to week 5. So this week you're going to be taking that outline and all the research that you did last week, and you're going to be turning that into a complete research paper. That research paper will be due by, I believe that is Friday. Friday at 6 p.m. So that's the difficult part. But the good part is that if you've done the outline and you've already put in all of your research, you've really done the hard part already. This week, what you'll be doing is you'll be filling in the rest of it. You'll be explaining what stuff means. You will be filling out your paragraphs, and you just need to take whatever you have in your outline and turn that into at least 500 to 750 words worth of writing, not counting your works cited page. So let's go ahead and go through everything this week. This is the video you're watching now. And the first assignment that you have this week, this will probably be due Monday, but depending on how long it took me to grade it, it'll change. But this will be the final draft for your literacy narrative. If you wanted to turn in a final draft where you've made corrections and updated, then you will turn that in here. And you'll do it the same way you did before. You'll turn in your documents link, and it can be the same one, and you'll just turn in a new PDF download of the changes that you've made so that I can see the difference. Okay, so for your career research paper, these are different assignments that cover the different parts of it. This one covers your body paragraphs, where I show you guys how to write a body paragraph in the style of a research paper. And I've got this one here. This is from the social work paper that you saw in the samples last week. And I break that down. This one's the topic sentence. This is elaborating on the topic sentence and giving more details. This part here is evidence. And she uses more elaboration and more evidence, and then at the very end here, explanation and wrap up, where you close out your paragraph with something, the point that your audience can take away from it. So watch this video here. This covers everything that I'm expecting you to do for these paragraphs. For this assignment, you only have to do one of them, but you'll need at least, I think, 3 for your research paper. That's the main part, and then you have this assignment here. This is drafting your intro, conclusion, and works cited, and this takes you through how to do an introduction for a research paper, where you start off with elements of your subject that are as familiar as possible to people, and then boil it down to your actual thesis statements. And this one here is your conclusion, where you take your main idea and you apply that to, you give your audience something they can use that for. And then this is your works cited page. Your works cited page in real life should be probably spaced different than this, but this is an example from the STS assignment, or the STS paper that you saw before, where she has all of her complete works cited citations in alphabetical order here in the works cited page. So you'll make all of those. The video covers more in detail of how to do all of that. And then you'll put all of that together into a completed draft, and you will turn that into peer review. So your peer review discussion will be the first part of it. These dates are not right. Okay, first part of it will be due Wednesday, so you'll turn in a completed draft on Wednesday, which will have your intro, your body paragraphs, your conclusion, and your works cited page. And your peers will turn in their own papers as well. You will go onto the discussion board, and you will find 2 of your fellow students to read over their papers and give them feedback. And I've given you these questions to help you cover the feedback. Old David goes into more details about how that works. And by Thursday at midnight, you should post feedback to your peers, telling them what's good about their paper, what they need to work on, and they will do the same for you. Make sure to pick people who haven't gotten a lot of feedback. I will also go in and give you some very basic feedback where I tell you, I don't necessarily read your paper, but I can look at it and see if something needs work. And then by Friday at midnight, you will turn in your final draft, or your second draft rather, not your final draft. But this is the same as the assignment sheet before, but basically here is where on Friday you'll turn in your completed draft that you've made corrections to based on the peer review. Over the weekend, I'll go over this. I'll give you guys feedback next week. And just like with the literacy narrative, you will have a week to turn in a final draft. As long as you don't cheat, as long as you do all the work, you should be able to make an A on this pretty easily. It's just a matter of actually doing all the work. All right, guys. It's a lot of work you have this week, but after Friday, it gets a lot easier. I will see you guys in the discussions.